This is task 3 on page 207 for 7.1, task 3. All right, we have a recipe for pie crust, and this includes the ingredients shown on the picture. So find the ratio of sugar to flour as a percent. So for part A, the first part of this is what fraction can represent the ratio of sugar to flour? And then we're going to convert this fraction to a decimal and explain how we did the conversion. So there are 2 ways that we can do this problem, okay? But first we need our fraction. We have 1 cup of sugar for every 4 cups of flour. So our fraction would be 1/4. That's our fraction. And we're going to convert this fraction to a decimal. Now the first way we can do this is we can use the unit rate. So if we have, right, to find the unit rate, we just divide the top from the bottom. I'm going to say that one more time so you remember. To find the unit rate, you divide the top from the bottom. So we're going to do 1 divided by 4. Now 1 divided by 4. Now 4 does not go into 1. What the heck do we do? We're going to add a 0. First, we're going to add that decimal point. There's always a decimal point right at that spot. We're going to add a 0, and we can add our decimal up here too. Okay, so 4 goes into 10 twice. We're going to put our 2 right above the 0. 4 times 2 is 8, so we're going to put 8 here. Okay, then that's 2. And now we have 2 left. Well, we don't want to leave that 2 there, so we're going to add another 0. And then we're going to pull that 0 down. It's going to be 20. Well, 4 goes into 20 5 times. So, and then 4 times 5 is 20. Okay. So here we have the decimal form of 1/4 equals 0.25. Okay. The other way of doing this, like I said, there are 2 ways of doing this. The other way is using equivalent ratios. So if we have 1/4, we want to figure out how much it would be out of 100. Because remember, if we know how much of it is out of 100, then all we have to do is take our hundredths and convert it to a decimal as 0. Whatever is above our 100. Okay, so we're going to look at what we do to the 4 to get to 100, and then do that also to the 1. Well, 4 goes into 100 25 times, right? 4 times 25 equals 100. So then we're going to do the same thing up here, times 25. You can kind of see that. Times 25 is 25. And then 0.25, that equals 0.25. Because it's 25 100ths. So it's 0.25. So it also equals 0.25. Okay. And I showed the work on both of these problems, so I'm going to accept that as explaining how you did the conversion, is that I can see, right, we have finding the unit rate and equivalent ratios. Okay. You may use either one of these when it is asked if you have a fraction and you need to convert it to a decimal. And either one of these works. You do not have to do both of them. Choose one that you like the best out of these 2 and stick with it. Just do that every single time. But sometimes it's easier doing it one way or the other, but it's up to you. Okay, part B is write the decimal as a percent and explain how you found the percent. Okay, so we're going to write our decimal as a percent. So 0.25 equals, well, what percentage would it be? 25%. Okay. And this is because it is 25 out of 100. Okay. There we go.